little 30. Bring that lens. All right.
Shiz.
Good morning, YouTube. It is now October 6th, or September 6th. Oh, this month is my mother's birthday. I gotta remember that. Don't let me forget about my mother's birthday, okay? September 27th. Don't let me forget. I'm counting on you, YouTube. Last night, or yesterday morning, Nokia and Microsoft had a press conference about the Nokia Lumia 820 and 920, which is the next line of the Nokia line, which is going to feature an upgrade from Windows 7.5 to Windows Phone, or Windows Phone 7.5 to Windows Phone 8.0. Okay. Really nice features. I did an iLog about it last night and published it. And iLog, it's like impromptu videos that I can upload real quick. Camera originals. I don't really do anything to the video. I was able to upload the iLog, and but I haven't really seen the whole video yet. This morning, a YouTube user, Hexdex, was able to capture a good portion, like 99% of the press conference. I still haven't seen that yet because it was uploaded this morning, and of course I got it. I have to go to work, so I won't be able to really watch it. I could probably listen to it at work today, but I won't be able to watch it thoroughly until I get home tonight to really see, what went down during the press conference. Because I definitely want to see more details. I want to really, school zone, so I got to slow down to 20 miles per hour. Back to school, little keys. Alright, and so the Nokia has come out with a fabulous phone. Just based on what I saw so far, all the snippets of videos that I can get, I can't really get much. I've only seen like maybe portions of the video, highlights. I've also seen a lot of the press coverage of the after event, when the press was actually able to touch the phone on CNET, on Phone Dog, and many other online YouTube channels that are covering that event. They were able to play with the phone a little bit, and I saw a lot of that. The conference yesterday, they mainly concentrated on the camera features, more so than any other feature that Windows Phone 8 can do. They mainly concentrated on just the phone, the camera phone part of the 920. They didn't really get into the Windows Phone 8 capabilities. Joe Belfort, I think his name is. He kind of got into some other features of Windows Phone 8, but it was more concentrated on what the Nokia Lumia 920 can do. And the Lumia 920 is going to become the flagship phone for all Windows Phone 8. Not just for Nokia, but for all Windows Phone 8 phones. So basically, you can pattern. If you're a manufacturer and you want to make a Windows Phone 8, get a Lumia 920 and pattern it after it. Peer review technology is, of course, I'm sure it's trademarked and copyright by Nokia. So it'll be very hard for you to use that technology. But if you have your own camera technology, use it. And add the very best camera you can add to that phone. It'll be excellent, I'll tell you. Windows Phone 8, I am excited about it. What I want to do is buy the phone outright because I don't want to be on a contract. I was on a contract before. that on the last contract I had, first had an Apple II, or Apple 3G, iPhone 3GS, excuse me. I had an iPhone 3GS and didn't really like it so much. I mean, it's a great phone, don't get me wrong. The phone is awesome. Great, well-built phone. And I actually love the hardware is great, okay, on the iPhone. I just didn't really like the OS. I really, really did not like it. Oh, rush hour traffic. Yeah, and that's the thing is, I don't like iOS. I really don't. I don't think it's a great OS. It works, and it's a wonderful design. Apple, I do applaud you, even on the iOS. I didn't like it for me. Okay? For me. It didn't work for me. And you know what? A Windows phone won't work for a lot of people. It'll work for me, but it will not work for a lot of people. After I had the Apple 3GS for a while, AT&T, after about a year of paying the bill on time every month, 1 year, they told me I can get another phone. I'm like, what? Hey, yeah, buddy. So, you know, so I went and bought another phone. And Windows Phone 7 was out, Samsung Focus is what I got, which I think was the best phone of its time. Nokia wasn't even, they were probably talking to Microsoft at the time, but Nokia wasn't making phones for Windows Phone at the time, or they were probably in development, you know, secretly. So I got to concentrate on this traffic because, yeah, it's rush hour, of course. And Mopac is the worst one.
Shiz.
There's this woman who's like tailgating this other guy in front of me, and she's not letting anybody in. I'll get you though. I'll get you somehow. She was a nice view, but yeah, a bitchy view. Yesterday I said that I was going to take the train today. I didn't, and there's a reason behind that. I know excuses. I know. Last week on Friday, I was walking a trail. It wasn't the trail video that you saw 2 or 3 vlogs ago. It's not that one. It was another trail run that I was exploring, and I didn't have my phone with me. I fell down a little hill. It's not a big hill, but it was a little hill. My foot stayed on top of the hill. The rest of my body went down the hill. Eventually, I removed my foot. As I was falling, I was like, I took my foot up because I realized my foot was kind of stuck, and then I rolled down the hill until I came to a stop. When I got up, there were 2 people there who saw it. They helped me get up, and I started walking. I was like, oh shit, my left foot. So my left foot is sprained. My left ankle, actually, is sprained up pretty good. Not broken, luckily. It's not horribly sprained, but it's sprained pretty good where I am actually using this cane to walk in. I'm using this cane. I had this brace on for a while. I was using that brace for a while, but I took the brace off yesterday because it's getting better. But it's not well enough to where it's walking 17 blocks from the train station to the shuttle is not a good idea. I think it'll make it worse. So this is actually a very exciting year for Microsoft. We don't know what Apple's going to come out with yet as far as the iPhone 5 is concerned, so it's really kind of hard to know what's going to come up with that. Google had a big year with the Nexus 7, and that's, so far, is the only product that's really big as far as Google's concerned. I don't consider the glassware that they're coming out with a big announcement, because even though it's inexpensive, it is an inexpensive product, but it's expensive for an average user, you know, to go out and buy $1,000 pair of glasses. That's a little high. It's a little steep for an average person, but I don't think it's expensive. It's just a little out of reach as compared to. It's like saying a car is inexpensive. Oh yeah, a car is like $5,000, and that's inexpensive for a car. Well, I think that's inexpensive for a pair of glasses. That's going to start. We're going to start to see a lot of the glasses coming out. It's going to come down in price over time. I think eventually Microsoft and Google is going to come up with some glasses that's going to cost like $300. I think that's the future. It's going to be like $300, easy to buy, Wi-Fi, 4G enabled. Oh, good Lord, really? See, I probably would be on my way to work right now on that shuttle if I caught that train. Of course, I'll have to get up 2 hours earlier to catch the train. Instead of getting up at 6, I have to get up at 4, just so I can walk over to the train. Which is another thing, that's 2 miles. If I had to walk to the train in a swollen ankle, I don't think that would have helped. Oh, the people at work, they're calling me ankles. Hilarious. Very hilarious. Oh, I'm addicted to Spotify at work. Spotify is an awesome service, and I actually think it's better than Pandora. Pandora is great for what it does. Pandora is awesome, but what Spotify does, you can actually select tracks that you want to play. Every 3 or 4 songs, it will play a commercial. They'll pay the artist and the label for the use of the song. On the Spotify, one of the albums I was listening to yesterday is The Phantom of the Opera. I'm a very big fan of musicals, and Phantom of the Opera is my favorite musical. And I used to have the old original London broadcast recording of The Phantom of the Opera many years ago. They had that on there too, the whole entire thing, both did. But they also have another recording which contains the entire musical from beginning to the end. And I saw Phantom of the Opera in 1989 when Robert Guillaume was the Phantom in LA. Robert Guillaume, the one from Benson, he was an excellent Phantom, if you ask me. This is shortly after Michael Crawford left Phantom of the Opera to go do some Las Vegas shows. I want to see it again. Robert Guillaume left. Unfortunately, he left because there were a lot of racist comments about a black Phantom. They didn't like that, and they didn't like the fact that a black man was kissing a white Christine, who was played by Sarah Brightman at the time. So that was kind of sad. He did like a year or 2, I think. And then it was another guy that took over as Phantom. He wasn't as good, but it was still good. Sarah Brightman was still the lead female as Christine. And she did a really good job. The new guy, he did an okay job. He wasn't horrible. But I saw the Phantom twice. But that's been like many years ago. That was back in 1990. So being able to listen to the whole entire thing, unedited, Broadway recording. Well, it wasn't recorded in Broadway, but it was recorded somewhere. It was an awesome treat because I forgot a lot of the storyline because the original London recording, it was edited. You know, it was excerpts from Phantom of the Opera. Yesterday, I was able to listen to the whole entire thing, and it reminded me of the whole entire storyline from beginning to the end. It was as if I was sitting there, you know, actually watching the musical in the audience. And the sound quality was excellent. I'm going to put the link to the Phantom of the Opera Spotify link below. So if you use Spotify, you can click on it, and it will launch Spotify and play the Phantom of the Opera, the recording that I'm talking about. My wife, my wife and I, we saw Wicked earlier this year, and she absolutely loved it. I loved it too. I thought it was well done. Wicked, it tells a backstory to the Wizard of Oz, following the Wicked Witch. The Wicked Witch that gets melted, you know, because of water. And I'm not going to tell the story. I really want to tell you that the water part in the witch, there's something I want to tell you about that, but you got to go see the musical. I don't want to spoil it for you. I really don't want to spoil it for you. But one thing I do recommend is that you do go see Wizard of Oz. Rent the Wizard of Oz. There's a additional Wizard of Oz which has been retouched. They grabbed the old film, did some digital touch-ups on it, high definition version with Dolby Digital surround sound. You know, they remixed it, and it really looks good. It looks great. It feels great. It sounds great. But it just told a really good story. It actually showed more information. It gave you more information about the lion, the scarecrow, about Oz himself, the Tin Man, how the Tin Man became the Tin Man. It talked a lot about how the Wicked Witch became wicked. And I'm going to spoil this. I'm going to spoil one thing for you. The Wicked Witch was... That's it. That's the only spoiler I'm going to give for you. You got to go see it. Wicked is a wonderful musical, and music is awesome. Defying Gravity is wow. Defying Gravity, that song right there, and the way they did it in the actual musical is spectacular. All right, I'm at work now. I should keep that open. Close that up a little bit. Oh yeah, today they have they're going to serve up some burritos and eggs, burritos with eggs and cheese in them. And I'm sure they're going to have some side condiments and stuff like that. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Yep, hour and a half. I want to get myself an hour and a half to get to work in the mornings. Peace out. See you guys a little bit later. Hey, get home. I'm tired. My ankle's starting to hurting just a little bit today. I'll try to do without the brace, but I'm going to have to wear it tomorrow. It's not fully healed yet, fortunately.
Don't forget to like this video.
Shiz.